not biased at all.
Wait, why are you looking at me?
We're coming to you.
Well, we're coming.
Oh, were you guys stalling till I walked over here?
Well, I'm not really sure.
She was strolling over, enjoying her morning.
Okay,
I almost hopped over there and just did the forecast.
We are all OU alum. That is correct.
That's right.
That is for sure. Oh my goodness, you guys. Today across Oklahoma, we have a mild start. It looks great. I'm sorry I wasn't listening to what you were saying, but I'm sure it was good. Out the door this morning, we've got 50s. It feels so very mild. Into the afternoon, 60s on the way. So it does not feel like December. Today's one of the days you want to prepare for kind of the abnormal Oklahoma weather. Tomorrow, big changes. It'll be much colder out the door for your Friday. Currently, we do have a potent storm system to our west. It's been kicking up our wind. It's been dumping heavy snow across the southern Rockies, connected to another storm up to the north. This is the one that's creating our wind. It's dumping big time snow across Colorado, now eastern Colorado, and that moves into Nebraska today. As it moves on by, our winds have been up. The mild temperatures have been drawn in from the south, and with that, the winds are still strong today, but they're not near as gusty. We had gusts 50, nearly 60 miles per hour in portions of the Texas Panhandle, and today that's not going to be the case, although you will notice the gusty conditions. There's a cold front lurking just to our north. It's a weak front for this time of year. It's not going to change our temperatures too awful much right when it moves in, but tonight you will feel the impacts. We'll be in the 20s and 30s across Oklahoma tonight. Not getting any of that, none of the snow making it here, although we may have some light freezing fog overnight in parts of the state. I'll tell you where in just a minute. We've had a few sprinkles showing up on radar in south central Oklahoma. A lot of that's still evaporating, but some light rain is possible later today down to the south and southeast. It's 53 right now. South winds are up, gusting 15, 20. We're seeing gusts to 30 up near Tulsa and gusts to nearly 40 out in our Panhandle. Temps, look at these, 40s, 50s, and widespread 60s once you get east of I-35. This afternoon, 60s for highs, upper 60s and 70s to the east. Now the winds will be out of the west, which brings in pretty dry air, really drops the humidity and ramps up the fire danger. So even though the winds won't be quite as out of control as they were at times yesterday, strong enough, still dormant vegetation, still a day to be aware when it comes to the fire threat. There is a chance for showers today off towards the east. The fire threat, of course, much lower, and rain likely this evening and tonight in southeastern Oklahoma. Wind timeline, 15, 25 mile an hour winds, some gusts to 30. Between about now and noon, we could have some gusts to 40, 45 in the far northwest. And watch the wind speeds drop off this evening, and tonight they become light and variable. Friday, light winds in the forecast. Freezing fog is possible for the zone up north. You'll be in the 20s, low 30s, so below that freezing mark. And with that added moisture from the fog, if it sets up, it could cause some ice on elevated surfaces. I don't think we'll see widespread black ice. It's not like travel will be greatly impacted, but that is something I want you to keep in mind, and we'll update you, of course, if we start to see that for your Friday morning. Look at the temps, 31 in Ponca, 28 in Enid, 26 in Woodward, 35 in Oklahoma City. Keep in mind these areas in the 40s and 50s currently to start your Thursday. It has kind of that spring-like feel, and actually by the time this next storm scoots in tomorrow, could bring thunderstorms to southeastern Oklahoma and a severe threat for Louisiana and Arkansas. Quiet for the weekend. Then here comes big air mass from the south lifting north, and when south air mass over the Gulf moves over Oklahoma, it brings Gulf moisture. So dew point values increase. Monday, as the dry line sets up out west, could spark thunderstorms, and if storms develop, we've got the ingredients in place. Potent jet stream, enough spin in the atmosphere to sustain some strong winds and strong storms. If they form, these would be supercells, okay, which means the storm is rotating, could crank out some wind, some hail. There may be a tornado threat on Monday. We've got to watch it close. Some data suggests this is shoved way far to the east. Some data shoves it back to the west. So the timing, the details, still not pinned down. It's just a zone to watch for now. Tonight, expecting thunderstorms in southeastern Oklahoma. Temperatures fall into the 20s tonight, back to the 50s. Tomorrow, 50s on the way for your Saturday, 60s on Sunday for New Year's Day. And behind next week's storm, there is a cool down at the end of next week. That's your 9-day. We're back after this.